Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my video. You know what I just realized? A lot of people, when it comes down to like going through certain types of things in your life, like traumatic experiences, events, or whatever, a lot of people feel like, okay, just get over it, move on. Oh, you didn't heal from that, but you got to understand something, that healing is a process. It's a journey. You ain't gonna never be 100% healed from anything. I don't care if you go to therapy. I don't care if you feel like you could take a magic potion. It doesn't work like that, okay? The only way that you could be able to truly heal from a situation, regardless of whatever happened, is if the Most High in the heavens do a miracle for you to wipe the memory out of your mind, or do some type of miracle where you're fully healed. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, for example, when you like are hurt or something's going on with you, and then you go to the doctors is not, it's not God, right? So the doctors can only do so much. They may give you like a medication or something like that, right? But essentially it's not like curing it, so you may have to keep on taking it, right? So the point I'm making is, I feel like with healing, you may heal to a certain extent, but you're not really fully healed the way that Jehovah God can truly heal you. It doesn't mean that, you're walking around just hurt. You understand what I'm trying to say? But I feel like some people, they want to do some type of evil, whatever have you, to somebody, right? They want to do like evil acts towards somebody, and then they want to just say, hey, that's a victim mindset, just get over it. And it's just like, again, there's steps when it comes down to justice and a part of the healing process, right? So you have to still realize that you're wrong for what you do, right? But at the same time, realizing that it's not going to be, like I said, okay, one little thing and then that's just it. You hear, if you punch somebody in their nose and you break their nose or something like that, right? You can't say, okay, I know I did that like 20 years ago, but just get over it and just move on. But nothing ever happened. Like, the person never got no type of healing, no type of justice, no nothing. But they just want you to forget about what happened. It's just like, that's not how it works. So again, like I said, like, healing is a process. Jehovah God can, do that for somebody according to his will, or if he just wants to do that. I'll put some scriptures down below, when it comes down to what I'm saying, so you can like actually look at certain scriptures and meditate on it. But I wanted to just speak on that because I feel like a lot of people, they want to be funny and be like, oh, you just need to heal. And like I said, you don't, not going to never be 100% healing, but as long as you're trying, and realize that you don't have to keep on dealing with a lot of situations or people, just to get to, the blessing, if that makes sense. Because sometimes people, they'll try to tell you to put yourself out there and just keep on getting hurt and getting hurt. But you got to realize that it's actually more wiser to ask Jehovah God, for guidance and prayer about your life and where he wants you to go, who he is trying to bring in your life, and what's actually best for you. So you don't keep on going out there constantly, keep on getting hurt, because you don't have to kiss 20 frogs just to find your Prince Charming, right? You don't have to continue to keep on being around low life, negative people just because you're lonely, right? I feel like God can bring the right people in your life, realizing that, you've been betrayed before, or something negatively happened in your life. Again, a magic pill is not going to just resolve that. A therapy session is not going to resolve that. It can help, but again, as humans, okay, as humans, you are imperfect, and you're going to continue to remember certain types of events because, again, that's just what it is, right? When something drastically happened to you, you're going to remember that, regardless of the fact of you trying to like not remember it. But if you're like doing the work, then essentially, you can get the help that you need. It can probably like give you some form of relief. But I'm telling you right now, the only way that you would truly be fully healed is if Jehovah God do a miracle for you, because it's not going to be where you wake up one day and then that's just it. And you have the right to decide who you want to be around. If you don't want to be around somebody that has harmed you in some type of way or treated you a certain type of way or whatever they done did, you have the right to cut them off. You don't have to allow them back in your life. You can forgive them to a certain degree, but you can tell them, hey, access is denied. Because some people, they'll do you wrong, but they want to still talk to you. They want to still be around you. They want to see if they can get something out of you. They want to see if you're going to allow the door to open back up. So you can tell them, hey, look, I moved on from that situation. I'm not walking around hurt necessarily, but you don't have any access to my life anymore. You said what you said and you did what you did, and it's over with. You understand what I'm trying to say? Don't allow people to come back in your life every time they want to, because again, they may not learn a lesson. And then they may keep on feeling like they can keep on doing, like, how some people, they want to make it seem like they changed, and they may change for a couple of hours, maybe a day or two a week, and then they go right back to who they was before. Those are the type of people I'm talking about. So love yourself, respect yourself, and continue to keep on doing the work. Remember, this is a journey. It's not like, okay, one little thing, one little session, one little whatever have you, and that's it. No, it's a journey. Okay, it's gonna always be a journey. Once you realize that, then you get the hang of it all. But you have to realize that people are only gonna do what you allow them to do. And remember, it's about you healing. You want to be happy. You want to have peace in your soul. But you can't have peace in your soul if you're not getting to the root of the problem to get the justice that you deserve, but also to remove those people from your life. Because if not, it's like a wound, right? If you keep on harming the room even more, it's going to make it worse. So you have to step away from people that's trying to open that wound back up again. Because if not, you're not going to be able to heal properly.